This is a presentation about Stage 6 Japanese Continuous. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, it goes to his head. If you talk to him in his own language, that goes to his heart. A famous quote from Nelson Mandela. Of course, the aim of the course in Japanese Continuous is communication. It's all about building your skills to enable you to communicate with other people in Japanese rather than just translating. So why learn a language, or why continue to learn Japanese? Because it enables you to communicate in a global community. Less than 6% of the world's population speak English as their first language. And although English is widely spoken, over 80% of the world population does not speak it. We live in the global economy, and it is also said that we live in the Asian century. Japan remains one of Australia's most important trading partners, with many large and small companies and government organisations interacting on a daily basis. You can see the world through new eyes. While learning Japanese language, you also learn about Japanese culture, which enables you to reflect on your own culture and values. Learning another language also helps you to understand the structure of the English language more. Of course, there are travel opportunities. You can use Japanese if you travel to Japan for work or study, or you could potentially use it anywhere in the world. Some more reasons why you should continue to learn Japanese. It can give you an edge on your resume. In many cases, having another language on your resume can give you an advantage over a monolingual English speaker. If an employer has a choice between you and another candidate who only speaks English, you may be seen as the preferred candidate. You may not know that before I became a teacher, I actually worked in the corporate world for over 15 years. 4 times I was offered jobs purely because of my Japanese language skills. And indeed once a trainee position was created for me at American Express so I could train as a computer programmer to work in the Japanese market. You can use Japanese in a wide variety of jobs and industries. Not just the obvious ones you may think of like travel, teaching, interpreting and translating, but also law, business, international relations, politics, fashion, the arts, agriculture, hospitality, medicine, accountancy, trade, science, and of course IT. In many areas of the Australian public service, multilingual employees are paid a financial bonus. On the college website, you can listen to Adam Lior, winner of MasterChef, and Adam Bronowski, artist and academic, speak about their experiences as Japanese speakers. There are, of course, many academic and cognitive benefits, and these benefits of bilingualism are recognised by government and employers. Some of the benefits that studies into bilingualism show is that bilingual people have better problem-solving skills. They're often more perceptive and are able to deal with abstract concepts. They're better at multitasking, often more empathetic and creative. Studies even show that multilingualism may stave off dementia in later life. You can look at the link to the LLAS website to see 700 reasons why you should study a language. So why continue Japanese? If you look at the ULPA website, you will be able to see information about the ATAR bonus point schemes for 20 Australian universities, including the universities in Sydney. You will achieve a good level of proficiency as the course focuses on the 4 skills of speaking, reading, writing and listening. It's a logically structured course, and it's quite different to other HSC subjects. Past high-achieving students at Caroline Chisholm College have said that they enjoyed studying Japanese as it gave them a break from lots of essay writing. Japanese requires a different kind of study pattern to other courses, and it will suit students who can see patterns in language, enjoy learning kanji and a wide variety of vocabulary and grammar. Of course, you will also be considered Asia literate, as your Japanese language skills will be underpinned by a good understanding of Japanese culture. The prescribed topics that we cover in the Stage 6 course have 2 perspectives. The first perspective is your personal world, and you'll learn to speak about your family life, home and neighbourhood and your daily life. Also, your friends, recreation and pastimes, as well as your education, school life and work. You'll also get to speak about your future plans and leisure activities. The second dimension of the course is learning about Japanese speaking students, and towards the end of the course you'll be able to speak about contemporary issues in Japan, as well as travelling and living in Japan and the culture of Japan. The type of assessments that we do in stage 6 are similar to the ones that you've already been doing in your junior years. 25% of your final assessment is based on listening tasks, where you listen to Japanese audio and answer questions about the text in English. Reading and responding accounts for 40%. You will read passages in Japanese and answer questions in English. You will also read passages in Japanese and write a response in Japanese. Writing is 15%, where you will write your own original text in Japanese. And finally, 20% of the course is based on a 10-minute conversation that you will have when you speak about Japanese, about your life. The final HSC speaking assessment is completed early in August or September, so way ahead of the written exam period, and you can get this part of the assessment out of the way early. Text types assessed include articles, diaries, emails, letters, messages, notes, notices, postcards, recounts, reports, scripts of an interview, and scripts of a speech. Finally, there are other exciting opportunities that you can be a part of. You'll be offered the opportunity to join the 2017 Caroline Chisholm Study Tour, which will allow you to have great opportunities to learn more deeply about Japanese culture, visit famous sites in Japan, of course, practice your language skills, and enjoy a host family experience with our sister school, Tokyo Junshin. You could also host a student from Tokyo Junshin or apply to be an exchange student in Japan. If you have any more questions about the Japanese continuous course, please see me.